Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you're having an amazing day. I just did your pre shuffle, and today I felt guided towards talking about it before getting into the reading. So let's get into this. It's pretty interesting. Very interesting stuff. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So, first of all, we had the lovers come out sideways and the sun come out sideways. Both these cards came out sideways, not entirely upright, not entirely in the reverse. I feel very strongly this collective group that I'm picking up on today. This is highlighting your relationships and partnerships. And also, this is highlighting the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay. And so, obviously, nothing's perfect in this world. There's going to be some ups and downs when it comes to life, when it comes to connections, when it comes to everything that you're dealing with. And it's showing that, like, there's a particular relationship that's mirroring the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay. And it's like hit or miss. Sometimes it's really great and sometimes it's really not. Sometimes it's absolute garbage. And the sun sideways. Sometimes it's like, wow, this is amazing. I'm on cloud nine. This is incredible. I'm so blessed. I'm so fortunate. I'm so happy. This is amazing. And then there's another side, or when things aren't the best, it feels like absolute crap. And then the next cards was the King of Wands, the World, and the Ace of Swords. And it was like, okay, so here you are. We're like looking over at the things that you're not fully satisfied with. There's some necessary changes. He's looking over. Oh, on my table, he's looking over at the cards. He's looking over at what is currently not fully fulfilling or not in alignment. He's looking over, and this is your energy, by the way, Saggy, King of Wands. He's looking over at, okay, here is a circumstance. Here is my relationship. Here is blank. I got to do something about this because I'm not happy with the way things are going, or it could be better. It could be worse. It could be better. Let's make things better. So King of Wands, he's a man of action. He's a man of confidence. And, you know, when he has his mind set on something, he goes full blown. Nothing's going to stop him. Nothing's going to change his mind. He wants what he wants. He's going to get what he wants. He's going to succeed. He's confident in that. So this combination with the World and the Ace of Swords that came out with the King, this is showing clarity of what needs to change, what needs to end, what has to shift in order to experience more of that fulfillment, in order to have more joy, in order to bring in more light, more love, more laughter, more harmony, right? And so clearly something needs to come to an end. Something has to change. Something has to evolve, okay? Using the good tarot, we had some of the same cards come out. So first of all, it was the Nine of Water that came out. This is a card of your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your desires. We have this beautiful diamond and, well, there's like a chest, there's treasure, and she is just fully appreciating and fully enjoying and just so grateful and blessed and in appreciation, full gratitude, right? And this fell out on top of the Ace of Swords. So this is you getting clarity of what are those things that really feel good in your spirit, in your soul, and what lights you up and what makes you feel the greatest, right? The next card was the Hangman, which is all about shifting your perspective, a shift in your views, you know, your beliefs, your perspective, of course. Your lens is changing. You're looking at this from a completely different perspective. The next cards was the Queen of Fire, Seven of Air, and the World. These cards came out together, and I'm getting a tickle in my nose, so I'm channeling. It's annoying. All right. So here we have this Queen of Fire. We have the Seven of Air and the World. I'm just trying to hold it so y'all can see it. And I can see it too, because I need to look at the page. The page, the picture, the screen. I can't speak, okay? It's Mercury fucking retrograde. So in what ways have you been feeling undeserving of these desires, right? Here we are, that Nine of Water, your hopes, your desires, the things that are the things you feel you have to earn in order to fully enjoy, in order to fully receive. You may feel like But that seven of air, there's that energy of insecurity. There's an energy of doubt. There's an energy of hesitation or blocking yourself from fully receiving your heart's desires, right? And we look in this Queen of Fire, her heart is glowing. It's a candle, but it's like right in the center of her heart. It's like there's some sort of blockage, I feel. There's been a blockage in your heart center in terms of receiving healthy love. There's a trigger here that needs some healing. And so anyways, with the world coming out twice now in the pre-shuffle, twice, it's showing how there needs to be a significant change in your approach, in the way that you create, in the way that you embody love, in the way that you show up for yourself, the relationship with yourself, because some of you keep choosing things, people that literally leave you brokenhearted. King of Fire, here you go, big heart, and you're choosing and chasing and going after the things that leave you feeling empty. You have so much patience, you give so many chances, and yet it just leaves you in this state of confusion. And so why do you do that to yourself? Why do you do that to yourself? Why are you constantly sabotaging yourself here when you know you're deserving of these diamonds and pearls and you're saying, no, I'll settle for rocks. I don't deserve something that shiny. I'm not deserving of something that valuable. Yes, the fuck you are. What do I need to do? Come through the screen and shake you by the shoulders? Wake up. Because you are deserving of these good things. And you have the key. We look at this card. There's this key. There's this keyhole. Not key. You have the key. The key is in your heart. But you've been lying to yourself, or you've been making all these excuses, or you've been having all these doubts, or you keep second guessing yourself. And even at the bottom of this deck, we had the Seven of Cups, double confirmation. What was it? Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles, like justifying people's actions and trying to make things work. I get a people-pleasing energy with this Three of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, she's here again. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, you've been settling in some sort of area of your life, but you haven't been really receiving the benefits from that. And so this is kind of like wake up call for your birthday season. Let's get back on track. Let's get back into the groove of things. Let's treat ourselves better, the relationship we have with ourselves. Let's choose those who choose us. Let's raise our value, our self-worth, our confidence, all that jazz, okay? So that is like your pre-shuffle. You're deserving of these diamonds and pearls. You're deserving of these good things. You need to change your perspective, all right? Some of you are really struggling with that. Or you doubt your worth, or you're chasing after people that trigger these wounds that mirror like, okay, I'm not chosen. I'm not good enough. You are more than enough, but you need to believe that within yourself. Some of y'all are seeking that externally, and then that's what's creating this, just this ongoing cycle. Sheesh. Pretty intense. I had to sit with that as those cards were on the table. I had to sit with it for a while and just kind of like feel into the energy, because I was like, whoa, this is a lot. This collective group that I'm picking up on today, going through a lot of upgrades and shifts and realizations and healing, and doors are closing, new doors opening. It's a lot, Saggy. So I'm sending you so much love if you're resonating, and we're gonna get to some messages and see what's coming towards you. What is coming towards Sagittarius in the near future? What's coming towards Sagittarius in the near future? Show me clearly. Guardian at the gates. Interesting. What's coming towards Sagittarius in the near future? Singer of Initiation. Unity in reverse. Oh, there's a need of like separation of some kind. What's going towards Sagittarius? The Maiden. We have Fairy Guide. What's going towards Sagittarius? She have the Crouch. That came out in Scorpio's reading. And the Pook. Okay, well. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a little bit of a scattered energy when it comes, like, It's giving 7 of Cups vibes as we're trying to see like what's coming towards Sagittarius right now. Nothing is set in stone. I want you to know nothing is set in stone. There's definitely an energy of renewal. There's definitely an energy of something that is being born. It's very fresh. It's very innocent. And there's a new cycle that you've definitely begun or you're in the process of stepping into. But it's a choice that you have to make. Guardian at the gate. This is crossroad energy. This is where, you know, this is the end of one chapter of your life, one era, one version of yourself. Like you could be leaving a home. I'm seeing the image of like someone leaving their home. Like they sold their home. Everything is empty. They're walking through this property for the last time. And then before, you know, they close the door, they look at everything one last time and then they leave and they drive away. That's the vision I'm getting with Guardian at the Gate, where it's like you are at this point in your life where you're saying farewell to an old part of yourself, an old identity, a relationship, an environment, a job, something that no longer serves you, an identity that no longer represents you. And so the Singer of Initiation, this came on Scorpio's reading as well. This is the energy that is not in the physical, okay? You have a lot of cards over here that represent non-physical energy. It's like showing that a lot of this is going on internally and emotionally and spiritually. Okay, so the Singer of Initiation next to Unity in reverse. Unity is a card of coming together. This energy of merging. This feels like there's an old part of you that you're separating yourself from, or there's this initiation, whatever it is that you are stepping into, the actions that you're starting to take, or the downloads that you're receiving, the thought process, this processing of this old life versus this new life, and what you are, you know, the Ace of Swords versus the World we've seen in the pre-shuffle. This is so intense, y'all. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. Whatever this is, Saggy, I just feel like we need to breathe. Like I'm feeling that this is intense energy, and I'm seeing Gotcha at the bottom. I'm like, oh my God, everything that's happening right now for you. And it makes sense. We got Mercury retrograding in your sign right now. It's going to move back into Scorpio next week if you're listening to this reading during the timely manner. So this is a time where a lot of backtracking and a lot of reviewing, and just like honestly, I'm getting the image of someone clipping their nails. Okay, whatever. That's the vision. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like cleaning up the loose ends, basically tidying things up. And there's just something you're separating yourself from. You could be doing a cord cutting ritual or some sort of energy cleansing. Like I'm seeing the need for you to clear your space, do some cleaning. Okay. But so you're initiating this separation. You could be going through a divorce or some sort of like financial settlement, or maybe this has to do with children or legal matters, but I'm seeing like you're in this process of separating. So it could be from a person, a place, an environment, a mindset, a pain from the past. There's something you're separating yourself from. It's got the vision, you know, the twins, or no, it's a person that has two heads, the twin sisters. I don't know why the fuck I got that vision in my head, but I'm trying to think of like, okay, I have these bamboo plants and they're intertwined, like the roots are super intertwined. And it's like you have, in order to break them, or any kind of plant, they're deeply entwined. You have to slowly separate them so you don't like break the roots and like hurt the plant. But it's like, this might be a slow process is kind of what I'm getting from this. Then we have a fairy guide. The traditional message of the fairy guide is actually more of like, this is an activity for you to do to connect with your higher self and your spirit guides. Like get a pen, paper, take some time, meditate a little bit. Do this when you're in a grounded state. Call in your spirit guides to pass on a message and like start writing or scribbling or drawing or doodling or whatever that comes to mind. It's a little activity that you can do. Okay, so that's like the writer's interpretation / intention into this card. But this can also talk about a blank slate. The way I can sometimes read this is like starting over, blank canvas. What are you going to create? Got a brand new canvas. Maybe it's a sketch pad. Maybe it's a Word document. You're getting ready to write a new book, like starting over, starting fresh, starting from scratch. If you move to a new place or new car, it's like starting fresh. A new phone, it's completely empty. No photos, no contacts, no nothing. Starting from zero. Some of you literally are in this place in your life where you're starting over, completely starting over. And that's taking a lot of bravery, a lot of courage, a lot of strength. You should be very proud of yourself for how far you've come. And let me tell you, this new life that you're creating for yourself is going to be better than the last life. Okay. But yeah, so the maiden, very new, very fragile is actually what I'm hearing. I was going to say fertile, but this is not, I didn't really feel that, but I'm hearing fragile. It's like handle with care. You need to take care of this. Take care of yourself. This is the energy of like, you have to be protective over what this new life is or what this new path, this thing is that you're creating or building or strengthening. Okay. It's very, very fresh. It's very, very new. You have such high hopes and this optimism about this. And that's amazing. But things are going to change too. The Pook brings in an unexpected energy, but that's a little bit ahead. She of the Crouch, this is kind of like the Empress. It's kind of like birthing, pregnancy energy. Maybe you're pregnant, or watch out for children, or if you are very fertile, watch out for that. But I'm also seeing that's just like the energy that you're embodying right now. You're in creation mode. You are truly in this zone of attracting and cultivating and creating and bringing things into fruition. Bringing things into alignment is also what I'm hearing. So, she of the Crouch and the Pook. It's a shape-shifting energy because the things that you're creating or calling in, things that you are trying to, this blank canvas, the things that you're starting to imagine, you're visualizing, you're preparing, planning, it's going to change. The Pook is a shape-shifting energy, and it moves and changes constantly, every single second, every single day, always changing, never the same. It's never the same form. There's whatever this cycle is that you're stepping into, it's a lot. It's a little overwhelming. So overwhelming a lot. So embrace this change, embrace this transition as best as possible. I think, Gotcha at the bottom, Caitlin Sliff. There might be some sort of news that comes in Sylvanus. Yeah. There's some sort of news that comes in that might take you by surprise, or it's probably connected to the Pook because this was the last card that came out and this is at the bottom. There's some sort of news that could be coming in. It is meant to be, and it's going to direct you down a path. Like I'm literally seeing some traffic guy in my mind. I'm seeing like traffic, and there's this guy with a stop sign. He's directing traffic. You go over here. You go over there. I'm feeling like it's an energetic, it's like spirit guide that's directing you through this communication or through a message coming in, because Caitlin Sliff is like message, information, news that is going to open up your worldview, open up your mindset, and just like change the way that you've been looking at a situation, which we did have that hangman earlier in the good tarot in the pre-shuffle. So trust you're being guided down the right path, because you are. You are. But yeah. Whew. All right. Okay. Let me take a moment and just feel this out. What should I do next? I don't feel like clarifying this, so we won't. I'm going to push y'all to the side. Thank you for your service. Your numbers, if you're curious, we have 3, 9, 1, 0, 14, 5, and 60, in case it's important for anybody, or relevant, or a phone number, or your address, or your age, or birth year, or date, or whatever. Yeah, let's use this deck. Okay. All right, Saggy. Well, let's continue with the intention of what's coming towards Sagittarius, or more like, what are you moving towards? More, because I think you're the one that you're initiating something here, right? You're stepping through this door, you're stepping through this gate, going through this portal. So instead of asking what's coming towards you, because it's just given kind of a cluttered, who knows what's going to happen? Let's see what you're moving towards. What is Sagittarius moving towards currently? What is Sagittarius? Oh, fuck off with this tickle. What is Sagittarius moving towards in the near future? Ace of Swords. All right. Got a nice fresh perspective. What is Sagittarius moving towards in the near future? Knight of Cups. Knave of Wands. Ace of Wands reverse. Oh. I'll explain in a second. Hangman. What is Sagittarius moving towards? Knave of Coins. You're getting all... We got a Knight of Cups. We got a Knave of Wands. We got a Knave of Coins. Knaves are pages. In case you're like, what is a knave? They're the pages. Let's come in. No. What is my intention? What is Sagittarius moving towards? I got confused. What is Sagittarius moving towards? Knight of Coins in reverse. We're getting all these different people's energies. Let's try one more time. What's Sagittarius moving towards? Hierophant reverse and the Queen of Wands. I get immediately, this is not the time to really commit to anything big or I'm hearing scandalous or significant. Obviously, you do you got your free will, but if there's anything coming in at this time, especially with the Astro weather, probably best to go against the grain. Or with the Hierophant reverse and the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is a time saying don't just settle or commit to the first thing that comes towards you, because there's a lot of offers coming towards you, a lot of different energies, a lot of different people. We got some things in regards to romance, we got some things in regards to business, we got some other personal things being brought up here, which we'll dive into. But you need to be very discerning of what it is that you actually want and at what, you know, what did we see at the beginning in the pre-shuffle? It goes the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Air, and the World. And it's like, are you settling for the rocks? Are you settling for the diamonds and pearls? And you might be like, well, Jade, it's not about this. It's not about the material. I'm just saying, are you settling for trash? Or are you settling for gold? Okay. So, because some of these offers that are coming in ain't it. Some of them ain't it. And even when Knave of Wands came out and then Ace of Wands reverse, I was like, ew. And it's like, yeah. And then Hangman even came out on top of that, basically showing like, yeah, there's some things coming towards you or that you're moving towards, but it's not really it. It's not really, we'll have to talk about it more. But literally the Fools in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, which you just, there's some things you're moving towards and you're just like, yeah, that's not for me. No, something's just not right. Or no, this is not the right time. Or nah, it's just, I thought I'd maybe give it a chance, but as I got closer to it, I realized, oh, no thanks. I'm good. Like, literally the Fool reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse. I think, is my deck upside down? Oh my goodness. I think it's upside down. So, all right. Maybe it's how I picked it up. I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention. But I'm done with this deck, so thank you. But yeah, so Ace of Swords, what are you moving towards? A fresh, clear mind. Because maybe your mind lately has been very scattered and chaotic, or you've had a lot of just ideas flooding your brain, okay? Like to the point where you can't hear yourself clearly. So what you're moving towards is a sense of clarity, a new way of seeing, a new lens, a new vision for yourself. I love the crown over here. I really feel like you have the upper hand. You're moving forwards with clear, precise, like this confidence that you're embodying, this attitude that you have. You got a little swang to it. You got a little sharper edge, some may say. Some people might be seeing you being more blunt. But you're just very forward and you know what you want. And you just don't have time to waste. Okay. So what are you moving towards? Knight of Cups. You may have love that you're moving towards, or a possible romantic interest that is showing certain signs of interest. There may be someone, if we take this as a combination, there could be someone who is talking to you and they're being very direct of what they want, a relationship, or they see a future with you, vice versa. You see a future with somebody. So I'm seeing a relationship that's further progressing, which is interesting, because then the next thing that came out, I'm like, we have a Knave of Wands, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Hangman. It's almost like I'm hearing cold stone, or what is it called? Where you like basically just like freeze. Stonewalling. Like, are you going ghost mode? Because there's someone showing interest, even in this Knave of Wands. He's got this message on his hand, okay? There's like message, the news. Remember Taitlin the Sliff? Where are you at, Taitlin? Taitlin the Sliff over here. News coming in, someone's showing interest, and you're just like, you don't even respond to it. You're just like frozen. You're just like, now, is that self-sabotage we seen earlier? I put the cards away, didn't I? I shuffled it. We have the world over here. What's this one? 7 of Air. Is this where you are self-sabotaging and you're feeling, oh no, I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy of this. I'm not good enough. You gotta change your perspective. But if you don't have the time or energy for it, right? Feeling burnt out or drained, you gotta listen to yourself. But be straightforward and communicate. Don't just keep it to yourself. I'm just saying. You have an invitation as well with this Knave of Wands. There's someone that could be inviting you out, or they want to meet up, or they want to go for lunch or coffee or dinner or something like this Knave of Wands. This could be coming from somebody that's younger than you, or someone that is very like youthful and upbeat and a bit hyper is the way that I'm hearing, like the way that my guides are putting it, hyper. They have a ton of energy, and perhaps you just don't have the energy for them right now. Ace of Wands reverse. Maybe someone calls you and you're like, okay, like I know I'm probably going to be on the phone with them for an hour. I can't do this right now. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the energy capacity for this, emotional capacity for this. I'll call them when I need to, or I call them when I'm in a better frame of mind or better attitude, right? I'm seeing a little bit of that energy here because people are just drawn to, I feel like this has come out quite frequently for you guys over the last month or so. There's been a lot of people up in your energy, up in your readings. We've had a lot of knights and pages and just a lot of people in your readings the last while. I feel like for Saggies, this has been reoccurring for maybe since September, or I don't know. It's been a lot. If you know you're a returning subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. There's someone that's seeing you in a different light, though. The way this Knave is looking over the Hangman, someone's seeing you in a completely different light, a completely different perspective. And maybe, could they be losing interest? Maybe. Ace of Wands reverse? I don't know, maybe. We'll have to clarify and see. But either they're seeing you're giving less of a fuck, and they're like, wait. The roles have reversed because you used to give a fuck. Going back to the pre-shovel, you gave a fuck, but now you stopped. You're putting you've been putting in effort towards healing and self-worth and moving away from things that are either one-sided or unrequited or non-committal, right? That lover is in the reverse or lover is in the middle. So now that you've kind of pulled back your energy, Hangman, you're like reviewing things. You're not pushing or forcing things. You're truly in surrender mode. There's someone that's like, wait a minute, I kind of like that. That's attractive. That's sexy. I want. Someone's like, up your ass. But so it's interesting because we have a Knave of Coins and then the Knight of Coins reverse. Someone's like, I want to offer you the world. And this Knight of Coins in reverse, like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Or like, I'm not moving an inch. I ain't moving a muscle. I don't want to commit to this. High fit reverse. And Queen of Wands, I want something else. Queen of Wands, I want some. Well, what do you want, Sag? What do you want? It's changing, right? Going back to the pook. You're kind of all over. You're like, one day you're like, yeah, okay, I want this. Next day you're like, nah, actually I don't. Same thing. Every single day. Different day, different feels. That's what it's looking like. You may need to restore your energy here. Hangman and the Ace of Wands reverse. There's an inner blockage. Didn't we talk about that in the pre-shuffle? That Queen of Wands with the 7 of Air, and I was talking about the heart centers. Like there's like a blockage in your heart center. Like there's much needed healing, or maybe you need a good cry. Maybe you need to just cry it out, a good release. Maybe you need to write some things down or talk to a friend or sing or scream, you know? Get that energy out, because I'm seeing that there's a little bit of a blockage here. I need a sip of my drink. Oh, it's a little dry. So there's some things you may not feel the desire for anymore. That's okay. If your feelings change, if you're no longer interested, that's okay. Maybe make it known, though, so that you don't have people up your ass obsessing over, like, Saggy, answer the phone. It's like, just tell them, I don't want to talk right now. Sorry. I'm just not in the mood. Then they will stop bombarding you. Set the boundary. You don't set the boundary, haven't drawn the line, they're going to constantly overstep, and you're going to get more annoyed, you're going to get more irritated, you're going to be more burnt out, and that's just not good for anybody, okay? So just set the boundary, assert yourself. What else am I seeing here? Hey, someone's reverse Knave of Coins. I don't really, this combination, you could be like, oh, well, this is someone that doesn't actually have the ability to commit, that Ace of Wands reversed, but the Knave of Coins shows something that's solid. So someone's offering you something, but that Knight of Coins reverse is saying, nah, I don't have it in me, or it's not worth the investment, or I have a lot on my plate, I have a lot of responsibilities, I don't have time or desire for this. That keeps coming through. Knight of Coins in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. Doing things the non-traditional way. This is going against the grain, what you would have normally done, but now it's like you're going the opposite day. Knight of Coins reverse with the Hierophant reverse. Could some of you be going through a change in your job or in your employment? Maybe work is slowing down. Maybe it's been a lot slower than usual, or you're not making as much sales, or if it's not like a super steady income, I'm seeing that there's a little bit of a stalemate. I'm seeing, honestly, Knight of Coins reverse, Hangman, a little bit of a stuck or stale, stagnant energy. Hierophant reverse is calling you to switch things up or bring in some kind of change, but this could also be saying not to make any big commitments. We need to clarify now. I think we've gotten to the point, we're at like 31 minutes. I don't even care at this point. Whatever. I don't care how long it was going to be. Let's clarify some of this. My goodness. That's just going to be a long reading, I feel. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay, so first of all, this Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords was the first one, so I split the deck. The Ace of Swords with the Nine of Wands. So assert yourself, set your boundary, put your foot down. Okay, Ace of Swords. Tower reverse. Something hasn't changed. You see through it. You see through it. You're like, oh, this is oddly familiar. I've been here before. Deja vu. Deja vu. Some shit has not changed. Don't matter how much time has passed. The same old song and dance. The same old shit. There's resistance to change. So you or another. Let's see. Time this Ace of Swords. If you have to talk about like communication, your communication style or patterns when it comes to you and others communicating, I'm seeing like the same old issues being brought up. And this Mercury retrograde, it's going to bring that up. It's like going to show you the weak spots, where you struggle the most. Communicate your boundaries, communicate how you're feeling and what you're thinking. It's going to be revealing, oh, wait, we're here again. Didn't we just talk about this? Didn't we just, oh, here we go again, right? Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. So I'm seeing a bit of a repetitive, okay, justice. I think I don't even feel like the need to clarify. We look at the Ace of Swords again at the bottom. I don't think I need to clarify anything more besides this is just saying, hey, we need to do better. We need to learn our lessons. We need to learn from the past. Otherwise, we're going to keep on repeating the same fucking cycle. Do you want to repeat it again? If you do, cool, enjoy, have fun. If you don't, let's act a little differently. Let's carry ourselves differently. Let's communicate differently. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves here again and again and again and again. Okay? So you may be choosing to no longer entertain something. Oh yeah, look at this. Ace of Swords and the World. You ain't entertaining this any longer. Cool. So Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Okay, that was quick. Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. This is like I'm literally getting the energy of someone being like, can I come over? Or hey, like this actually does feel like, can I come over? Like the Knight of Swords moving to the Ten of Pentacles. Like either this is someone that wants to move very fast, someone that's trying to rush on in, someone who wants to meet the family, someone who wants to come over to your house. And hey, maybe that's cool. Maybe you're like, yeah, come over whenever the fuck. You have my key. Like the fuck. But this does feel like an energy of like rushing in. Maybe this is that news. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. There could be a relationship that's moving too fast as well. You may feel like the pressure, someone's putting a lot of pressure, like asking you to move in with them or to buy a house together, talking about family, future families, discussions, travels, moving, things like that. Maybe someone's saying, hey, come work for me. I have this job. I have this position available for you. Like, I'm just getting all these different things. Two of Cups at the bottom and the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's saying like, this combination saying like, hey, give this relationship a chance. But let's pull one more on this Knight of Cups. Six of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands. Seems pretty successful. Seems like this is somebody that validates you, someone who sees you, someone who cherishes, respects you, admires you, is inspired by you. This is somebody who wants to grow with you. King of Pentacles at the bottom, Page of Swords, the Star. So, when it comes to communicating, this person may be a little childish, a little immature, but the Star, Six of Pentacles shows that there's like hope for this person. They got a lot of money, or they seem to be quite well put together. So things moving quite fast, but Six of Wands is showing that this could be something that's like long-term success, especially with that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This could be someone who comes from a background of like a lot of money or a lot of financial success, or they seem to be well off. They seem to be very well off. The problem is when it comes down to this person is like there are issues with communicating, or their perspective is a little narrow-minded. Okay. Knave of Wands. Why do we got the Knave of Wands here? Knave of Wands is the Page of Wands. Younger fire sign for some. Maybe it's an Aries. Ace of Wands. Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Ten of Wands. So your hands are full. That's what it's saying here. You have someone who's showing interest. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a couple different things. First of all, let me just stick to the first thing. Okay. You have this person showing interest, but right now your hands are very full and you just don't have the time for this. You have a lot of responsibilities, obligations, and you just got a lot on your plate. You're like, oh, that looks nice. I wish I could. I really can't right now. So that's one way we can look at this. The other way I'm looking at this is, hold on, fuck, I already lost it. What was it? Shit. Oh, okay, it's like let me try it. I'm sorry. I'm like taking so much of your time. I appreciate you being here. What's this order? Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Wands. Whatever this offer is that's coming in, or that they're extending to you, I don't know, it's just giving either missed opportunity, Ace of Wands, but then the Wheel of Fortune reverse feeling like wrong timing. Or is this energy of going backwards, backtracking? This is something that looks like it could be very difficult or exhausting. We have Judgment at the bottom. Maybe this is something bringing up matters of the past, or Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups. Do you have the emotional capacity for this? Well, let's move on. I want to move on. Hangman. So that's why, Hangman, right? Hangman and Ace of Wands of Reverse, like, I don't know if I have the time for this. I don't know if I got the energy for this. Hangman. I'll think about it. Hangman, let's see. Oh, my eyes just went blurry. Okay, we're good. I wear contacts, so so I can see. Page of Pentacles and then the Eight of Swords. See, like there's this offer coming in, but right now either you can't see it or your hands are tied, you have a lot on your plate, you're just not in the right frame of mind, you're struggling maybe with your mental health, maybe money right now is tight, someone's like asking you, hey, let's go on a trip, and you're like, I got bills to pay, man. I gotta pay off certain things. Like I don't got the extra spare change. Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Are you feeling stuck or trapped? Like there's no way out? Eight of Wands. Well, there's a way out. There's a way out. You're like, yes, Jade, I feel trapped. Well, guess what? There's a way out. There is a way. If there's a will, there's a way. You could be thinking in a very narrow-minded, limited perspective, viewpoint, way of thinking. Spirit could be trying to push you to either change your physical reality, take different actions, or like you're blocking yourself, you're self-sabotaging, you're saying you can't do something that you're not able, you're not capable, but you fully are. You fully are. You're scared of what you know, your hopes and your desires, that Nine of Cups from earlier in the pre-shuffle. And you're sabotaging yourself, being like, oh no, it's too good to be true. I can't do this. I don't deserve this. Yes, the fuck you do. And that's in that inner blockage that we talked about. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Goddamn, we got 40 minutes, Saggy. This is a long reading. Ace of Wands reverse for Sagittarius. Four of Pentacles. I see you holding back. Six of Pentacles. And then Judgment in the reverse. King of Wands at the bottom. You could be making a misjudgment, or I feel a little bit of a repetitive pattern here. You're kind of repeating this pattern. You've been here before. It's deja vu. Now, maybe what you're doing or how you're reacting to this person, this offer, the opportunity, maybe it's a little bit of some karmic balance because they've done this to you at some point in your life, and so now you're kind of doing it to them. So they're getting, I think we had a message like that a couple weeks ago, taste of their own medicine sort of thing. A little bit of that. Seems a little messy. Little messy. All right, Knave of Coins. Knave of Coins. Let's see what this... Three of Swords. So someone is hurt. Someone's feeling a little hurt or neglected, or like someone's feeling like they're not good enough. Someone's in their feelings. Knave of Coins, King of Swords. But they're trying to act like they don't give a fuck, but they do. Oh, they do. But they're coming off very cold, detached, sharp, like they don't give a fuck, but they do. They're hurting. Their heart is aching. Okay. The fuck? Did I just hear a train or something? Someone's playing some weird, creepy ass music. That's fucking loud. Luckily my microphone doesn't pick it up, so good. But it's super loud. I hear Jeff Buckley playing. I hear Jeff Buckley. I think it's him. It sounds like, okay, what the? Sorry, it sounded like creepy music and then it turned out it was just Jeff. Okay. I need to end this reading soon. Yeah, someone has this vision. Somebody has these desires, but it's not quite being met, or they're feeling like you may not be interested in them anymore, or like there's this strong desire. That Ten of Cups is like, I really, really, really want this. And the King of Swords is now, it's like, how can I make this happen? How can I prove to this individual like what I'm presenting them is real? How can I change their mind? But now it's becoming obsessive. Devil at the bottom. This is becoming toxic, obsessive. I'm hearing jaded. Two of Wands and a Page of Cups. Someone's like considering, well, do I reach out? Do I communicate more? Do I explain myself? I get an over-explaining energy. Oh my God. It's Hallelujah song that's playing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's so loud. It's so distracting. I have to go. It's like 8 p.m. It's not that late, but music is playing. It's that time of the night. Crank on the music. Vibes. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Look what just flew out. I know I'm getting distracted, but the message is still hitting, okay? For whoever this is for. Two of Swords, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. Someone's like, again, conflicted. Do I express? Do I confess? Do I share how I truly feel? You're the light of my life. Oh, sorry, I'm getting so distracted right now. Okay, Knight of Coins in the reverse. That's just showing like no movement at all. Like you're not really acting on this, or they're showing disinterest. It's like again, stonewalling was what I was hearing earlier. Sag, Knight of Coins in reverse. The World. So you're just over this. There's something you're completely like done and over with, or you're just feeling like it's being dragged out. Four of Wands, King of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're like putting energy elsewhere. You could be swamped with work and business and responsibilities. And also I see that you're trying to like, excuse me, releasing to release. You're working on healing yourself, kind of like what we talked about at the beginning of your reading, like your self-worth, your like value, self-improvement, less self-sabotage, all that shit that you've been like healing, working through. And God, the Hallelujah song is so loud right now. Hallelujah, everybody. It's so fucking funny. It's like, really? Okay. The World and the four of, I was going to say 10 of Wands. This is not 10. This is a 4. You're looking for stability. You're looking for something that is stable and secure and reliable. Oh my God, we're almost at 50 minutes. And maybe you're just not in that place where you're feeling it with this offer. 9 of Swords. Or do you feel guilty about like rejecting this? Or 10 of Swords and then the Hierophant. See, I feel like you're not in the zone. Somebody maybe wants to get married and you're like, I'm not on that same page right now in my life. I'm really not there. I need to get my finance together. I need to like get my life in order. I need to figure out what do I actually desire. Like you and someone may not be on the same page. Hierophant reversed. I'm hearing like a wild card or like you're hard to catch and release. Hierophant reversed. Hierophant reversed for Sagittarius. Lovers reversed. It just flipped itself in the reverse here. Hierophant reversed for Sagittarius. King of Wands. And the Fool. You're looking elsewhere. 9 of Wands is sticking out with the 2 of Cups at the bottom. Someone maybe feels like you're hard to reach or you're hard to like convince or persuade. And yeah, honestly right now you kind of are. Because I see you just want to be a free spirit. You don't really feel like you want to be held back by yourself, let alone another person. Or it just feels here you want to be free. You just want to be free. You don't want limitations or restrictions or extra obligations already added to the mix. 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ace of... This is so funny. This is so funny. And I'm laughing as well. The Hallelujah song in the back is making it even more fucking funny. This is so ridiculous. But literally we see here, there's this connection. It could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Here they are offering you this commitment and you're just like, nah, I'm good. I want to be free. I want to run free. I don't want that right now. Knight of Wands. Here and there, sure, but not for the long term or not really. That's what I'm seeing. It keeps coming through. Okay, last one. Holy shit. Longest reading for you guys. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So what is it that you really want, Saggy? What does Sagittarius want? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands for Sagittarius. I'm hearing hallelujah. It's so funny. Queen of Wands. 2 of Wands. See, what do you want? You gotta decide. You gotta choose. You don't have to choose right now. Oh, look, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom. Or maybe you do. That's underneath that. 4 of Swords. No, you don't. Sleep on it. This is the funniest reading I've done in a long time. You need to sleep on it. You need to sleep on it. Queen of Wands. 7 of Pentacles reversed. And the 5 of Pentacles reversed. And you got some loose ends. loose ends that you gotta clear up, tidy up. Oh my fucking god. And then there's a 2 of swords at the bottom. Getting all the 2s. What do you want, Sag? Make up your mind. What am I gonna call this reading, y'all? I have no freaking clue. That's probably how you feel about this current stage in your life. But yeah, there's some things that you're in the process of recovering from. There's some things that you're trying to move away from. There's some things that you're looking at, taking stock, and you're like, man, that's just not the amount of effort I put into this and what I've received in return. Hell fucking no. I gotta go. This is not working. So 5 of Pentacles in the reverse is showing an energy of coming out of struggle, whether that's financial struggle or if you've been feeling emotional neglect, like your partner hasn't been meeting your needs, or you know this company, they haven't heard you. You've had these complaints. You've addressed this to your boss or headquarters or whatever. They're not listening. You're like, okay, well now I'm left with this other. I have to make a choice here. I gotta make a decision. 2 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and then a Knight of Pentacles. And then an 8 of Cups. Could be an energy of walking away. 5 of Cups, even though you maybe don't really want to, or it's like you wish things were different. Oh, that took so much energy. I'm done. It's like 8:20 p.m. I gotta go. That was a lot. 50 fucking minutes. The longest reading. Crazy, intense. But I love you and I don't care, and I will go above and beyond to get these messages to you, to help you, because I love you and I care. And you guys deserve the best, the bestie best. So if it ain't this, it's something next. It's something else. So trust your intuition. And yeah, I wish you an amazing day. And I will see y'all around. Have a fantastic weekend. Or, well, this reading will be up on Thursday. It's tomorrow. So, but yeah. All right. I don't know what I'm saying. But bye.